Well, hello, everybody. How are you doing tonight? Here we are, Thursday night, August 3rd already. What happened to July? July is not my favorite month anyway, so we'll kick it to the curb. I am Lisa Harden coming to you live from kind of a stormy Boise, Idaho tonight. Yes, I was trying, right before I went live, I was trying to figure out what color the sky is so I could explain it to you. It is boho blue with a little bit of smoky slate. So there's blue out there, but it's kind of grayish blue. Thunder, all that business. I have Cash very close behind me. You know, he's very fearless unless it's has to do with storms. Hello, everybody. So we'll see. Hopefully, our connection will work seamlessly. I shouldn't even be thinking about it. And well, hello, everyone. So nice to see you popping on. This is a bubble bath shirt, isn't it? Yes. It's a very nice bubble bath shirt, if I do say so myself. So pop on in, friends. Oh my gosh, we have so much to do tonight. It's not, let's see here. It's probably a little brighter, but it's maybe it's between fresh freesia and boho blue and bubble bath. All right, I'll stop. I'll stop now. It's a bright pink shirt. That's it. My goodness. Hello, everyone. Come on in. Get a seat. That's the cool thing about coming live or on replay. So I welcome all of you, whether you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me for a little stamp and chat. And as everyone else has been doing, please just come in and say hello. You can tell us where you're from. You can tell me what your favorite Stampin' Up! Color is. You can tell me anything you'd like us to know about you. And I just welcome you. And so whether you are watching live or on replay, I know there are a lot of you that watch on replay. And so hello to you too. It's very nice to be here with you tonight. And thank you so much for sharing so quickly, everyone. And this is the time when I usually say, if you would be so kind, if you are enjoying this video, if you would please share it. That helps my small business to grow and get connected with other crafters. Okay. So I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And one of the things that means is that you can purchase all of the products I'll be using tonight from me. If you live in the United States, I would love to be your demonstrator. And I will also be telling you tonight about how you can shop early from the new September to December mini catalog, even though it's only August. You can actually shop from it right now. And after that, you can get a discount of at least 20% on everything you purchase. So if you would like to know more about that, that's one of the things we'll be telling you about tonight. I've also been teasing you a bit the past week or so on Facebook about something that I'm reintroducing. I think some of you have figured it out, but I will confirm or deny for you tonight. We're also going to talk about some great things that are going on in the Stampin' Up! World, some really great specials that Facebook is giving it, or Facebook, Stampin' Up! Is letting us enjoy. And we are, of course, going to be stamping. I am working with the Little Dreamers stamp set and coordinating dies. And there's a reason I'm working with this. Um, there's a special person that I'm working on these cards for. And so, of course, I'll tell you about that because that's one of the greatest things that we can do with our paper crafting passion. And that is to share our paper crafting passion with others, right? So I'll be telling you all about that. And I will try not to get too sidelined by your comments, but no promises, right? And as well as, believe it or not, I've collected all of the names of people that shared the video last week. I've got it all. I touched all the bases tonight. So I've got all of those ready, and we are going to have a drawing for a prize that happens every week if you share my weekly video, which is normally on at this time, Thursday night, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. If you share that either via Facebook or YouTube, and then you come back and into the comments, write shared, you will be in the drawing for next week's prize. Okay. And I see tons of you are sharing already. Thank you so much, Kathy Walton. I hope that you got your kit, your class supplies, and your access. Okay. Please send me a private message if you didn't, but I hope you did. Thank you so much. Hello, Kathy Strang. Hello, Sherry. And there's Jenny. Jenny said she was going to come on if she could stay awake. And so we got her, at least in the beginning. Now it's my job to keep her awake. Oh, the pressure. The pressure. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Although I am using a stamp set called Little Dreamers. So we'll see. We'll see what I can add to this. I do want to bring on something right away so I don't forget about it and let you know that it is time to ready, set, and redeem all of those $5 coupon codes that you earned during July. You can now redeem them through the entire month of August. Please enjoy. If you were my lovely customer that earned one and I placed the order for you, I sent yours via email. And in the email, I said, don't lose this. Okay. But I also printed them out because I know things happen. Just a general guidelines for those coupon codes. Please look in your junk emails. Please look in your regular inbox because they are generated by computer and you can't really just call Stampin' Up and get new coupon codes. And if you don't use them by the end of August, poof, they're gone. Okay, so please take advantage of that. It's free cash. They gave us free cash for shopping last month. So I really love that. Okay, I kind of forget which slide is coming up, but we're just going to go through all of this. Oh my gosh, the kits. The kits are really outstanding right now. There's a new one that just dropped. Um, when was it? Yesterday? Yeah, August 2nd was the first day demonstrators could pre-order from the mini catalog. I will show you a picture of that in just a minute. And my order should be here on Monday. I'm not sure what time, but if it comes in a fair amount of time for me to get a little bit organized, I will go live with an unboxing, a haul, if you will. Yeah, but let's call this one a haul. I was kind of tired when I placed the order, and I was also, it was right before I was going to work, and I had a meeting at a certain time. So let's just say I just kind of ordered everything that was on my prospective list instead of waiting a while. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to move in here. Ooh, Roz says hers arrives tomorrow. Deborah's comes tomorrow. Yeah, mine, it held out a little while. I don't know why, but it's okay. I ordered 2-day shipping, so it's really fine. It'll keep me focused this weekend on all the fun stuff I have in mind. So, oh, Jenny says, even if she falls asleep, she'll watch the replay. I told her I'd record it just for her. So if we can, let's well, I mean, you have no choice in the matter. We are going to go over and jump onto the Stampin' Up website, and I'm going to show you where you can find all these fun kits. Let's make sure this is that I'm still logged in. There we go. Okay, you can't miss it. So when you log on, you will also, if you're shopping with me, you will see a little strange little circle of a picture of me. Oh, there we go. It's I say it's strange because it's like pulled out of shape and so you know, I look goofy. But as long as it says shopping with Lisa Harden, you know you're in the right place. Okay, so there's all of these marketing things on the front, and we're just going to go to the kits sale. All of the kits are online. That's where you find all of the information about all of our kits. They are no longer in the catalogs, and I really like that because then when something's available, we know it's available. If it's not available, the site tells us that. They can bring new kits in and out of the collection a lot quicker than they ever could by just putting it in a catalog periodically. So please take a look at these kits. If you haven't explored the kits lately, it's time to take a fresh look. And one of the great things about the kits this month is that they're on sale. So some of them are up to 30% off. And some of them, it looks like, are currently unavailable already, which tells me that you might want to place an order for some kits. Now, as we are going through, I'm just going to pull up a couple of these, like my top three, let's say. Please keep in mind that you might want these for um, a gift, like the kit itself. It's a great thing to have on hand. It has 0 calories, right? It's not something that someone needs to hang up in their house forever, regardless of their tastes. And it's something that it's an activity that they can do. So if you are wanting to keep a little stash of gifts for whatever reason or no reason at all, birthday, Christmas, everything in between, please take a look at the kits because I think they're an incredible deal. Okay, here's the brand new one. I did order this because I'm not going to miss out. It's called the Festive Tags Kit. If you will notice, it's only $11.70, and you get 15 tags. So that's less than 11 and less than $1 each for these beautiful tags. This has no stamping in it. It'd be a great activity for a group of kids to put together. I think you get all sorts of sentiments in, I think, 4 different languages. Twine, beautiful decor. Look at these things. They're so pretty. And I love the color combination. Really nice. So $11.70 for that one. Don't be surprised if that goes unavailable. The other one, well, it just happens to be sitting here that I think is really fantastic. I've showed you this one live before. It is the Blossom Wishes kit, also fairly new. Also, no stamping. $11.70 for 8 cards. And they are slimline and mini slimline. Beautiful color palette as well. You can always get me with the good color palette. Let's see here. Boho Beach is currently unavailable. So you just have to check back, right? If these things say they're currently unavailable, it means that Stampin' Up! Still has plans to restock them, but you just need to check back. Also, one thing you need to watch for is that these are usually available in English and in French. So depending on, right, your language of choice, please take a look at those. I guess it doesn't matter if there's no sentiments, but most of these have some sorts of sentiments. Okay. I absolutely love the Saying Thanks kit. These kits are all no stamping. I absolutely love this. I sent this out for customer thank you cards one month, and I think they got more comments than any other cards I've made. Like I make the thank you cards from scratch, and then that one year, or the one month, sorry, I used that kit and got a lot of compliments. So please keep that one in mind. Oh, I do love the Cozy and Bright kit. Would that be my next choice? Why not? This one has stamping. Okay, but it's 18.40 instead of $23. And so you get, how many cards do you make? 12 cards. But besides just the cards, so this is everything that comes in the kit. So when we have stamping in a kit, you will get an ink block. Right here's the little ink spot. You will also get an acrylic block for the sentiments. You will get the adhesive. The only thing missing here is a pair of paper snips. And guess what? I happen to sell them. And then here's the stamp set that goes with this particular uh, kit. It's beautiful. So anyway, I made these cards last year. I made a couple of sets of them. I just couldn't stop making them, and they were so easy. I just sat and watched TV and made those cards. So I hope that some of that interests you. Please don't let the kits go by without taking a look at them because, again, if you're looking in your catalog, they're not in there. But yeah, Lori says she loves Cozy and Bright and she used it last year. Yeah, and the Saying Thanks kit. See, you guys know. You guys know. You're smart shoppers. I get it. So that's what's going on there. Let's see here. Let's go back to this. I really did kind of forget what order these are in. Ooh, there's the beautiful mini catalog. Now, here's the scoop. The scoop is, I just said I placed an order from this, right? But this catalog doesn't go live to lovely customers until September 6th. However, it went live to demonstrators August 2nd. And demonstrators is really just anybody who signs up for the discount shop. And that's all you really need to do. The first thing you do is you join my team. If you live in the United States, I would love to have you join my team. I have a beautiful team of stampers. We get together on a monthly basis. And for a little bit of business, a little bit of fun, always stamping included. And I've had, right now, I just have local people, but I have had people in the past that have joined me via Zoom. So I'm comfortable with that. I know how to make that work. And it's just as much fun, right? Except if you're joining via Zoom, you can join in your pajamas. That's kind of nice sometimes. Um, I should have a pajama night for my next night. I think I will. If you're in my team, August, pajamas. Okay. So, anyway, if you would like to know more about joining my team, I have a link in the comments or the description of this video. Okay. I'm finally putting all of the links in the description instead of just directing you to the Stamping Zoo page. You can go there as well and take a look around, but that's where all of the links will lead you. So if you hit the link for joining my team, you will find out a little bit about me, why I chose to do what I do, and then what's available to you should you want to join my team. The first thing, in a nutshell, is that you get to purchase $125 of product of your choice, anything you want, for $99 plus tax. So you get free shipping, that's 11%, plus free business supplies that you can use or not use, free paper pumpkin. And so here's the deal with the business side of it, the demonstrator side of it is you can do as much or as little as you want with it. You can be your only customer. In fact, the majority of demonstrators only do it for their own use, for their own pleasure, okay? So please don't let what I do direct you as to whether or not you might like to be, quote unquote, a demonstrator. Because lots, like I said, lots of demonstrators do more than I do, and lots of demonstrators do less than I do. So it's really cool that Stampin' Up! Lets you decide. Okay, so please keep that in mind. And the cool thing about it, like I said, one of the best benefits of being a demonstrator is that you get to pre-order products early when they are released, most of the products. And one of the things that you get to shop from right now is that you can place an order for anything in this catalog. Nothing, I mean, everything's available right now. So you can place an order for anything in this catalog right now, tonight. Okay. So if you are interested in that and you head on over to the link, okay. If you have questions for me, my phone number is over there. So feel free to call me, maybe not right this minute. Okay. Let me get off of the live first, but I just want you to know about that. Yeah. Here's a lovely person here that says she joined just for the discount and she's her only customer. And do you have a happy customer, KZ? I bet you do. Yes. So don't let that dissuade you or encourage you one way or the other. There's lots of things you can do with it. Okay. Oh, and if you are local or going to be in the Boise area on August 8th, I really encourage you to stop by and have a coffee and complete a project with me. I will have a card and a 3D project. You do need to register for this. It is only $10, however, but yes, you have to register so that I know which supplies to bring because I'm preparing these. So you just have to register by August 5th. And again, links in the comment. Okay, I think I know what the next slide is. So let's take a look. Uh-huh. So this is what I've been teasing you about. And I think that probably a lot of you figured it out. I am bringing back Chopped. Woo! Round of applause. I'm really excited. I've wanted to do this for a few months now and just worked it into my calendar. Oh, Roz, thank you. I hope you're excited. If you're excited, if you know what I'm talking about and you're excited, you can put it in the comments for me or give me a thumbs up or something to let me know that you might be excited about it. We're going to talk briefly about what this is. Um, so initially, this was something that was uh, the brainchild of Jen Houston. She and I collaborated on Stampin' Up! Events when I first started 5 years ago. And she has since, unfortunately, she's not a demonstrator anymore. Of course, she could change her mind on that, but she's not a demonstrator anymore. So here's the deal. I always missed it. And so anyway, I'm ready. My business is ready, and I have time to bring this back. There are lots of things that are the same as when we initially had Chopped, and there are some things that are new. So just looking at the time here, so I don't go too long, but I will tell you, you can see there that the cost is $8. It fits into most budgets, right? And so it's $8, which is great. And let me bring in my desk here. Okay, I'm going to show you a little bit. Let's pretend you've never played Chopped before. Well, if you've seen Chopped, the show Chopped on the Food Network, it's more or less like that. Okay, so you will go to my link that's in the description of this video. You will sign up, and it is a month to month subscription that you can cancel when you want to. Sorry. And the other thing is, well, hello, Trish. I know 3 weeks in a row. I love seeing your name come up. Hello. Sorry, the neighbor just pulled in. All right, that's enough. He minds so well, doesn't he? Okay, so there's a link, and it is, as I said, to register for Chopped. It's a month to month subscription. So if you signed up on the 4th of a month, then you will pay on the 4th of every month. And if it's the 3rd, then it's the 3rd of every month. Okay. That is something that you can opt out of at any time. That is not something that I will be manipulating, turning on and off, because I don't think I can do that. But it's just something that you will sign up for through PayPal. And then if you don't want to do it, then you just have to make sure that you cancel it by the 5th of the month, because that's when, or you need to cancel it before your next billing cycle comes around, whatever that is. But I don't think you're going to want to cancel it because, first of all, it's only $8 a month. And second, here's the deal, you will get an envelope from me, little packet, looks like this, only it's going to be, decorated. And for right now, Kathy, it's only in the US. And I am open to that, but for right now, I know we've had Canada, UK, and Australia at certain times doing Chopped. For right now, it's just me and it's just US. But everybody can participate in the voting. Okay, so it's not a complete loss. You can still be included by being included in the voting. Okay, so you'd get this packet from me, and this is not the real packet. Okay, this is a fake packet. It's but you need to make sure you get all the items out, because in this particular kit I had 3 blueberry bushel embellishments. I had a 4x6 piece of gingham DSP. I have a die cut in berry bushel shimmer paper. And then I have 3 half sheets of cardstock, blueberry bushel, berry burst, and white. I won't normally put in white. White's kind of a given that you can add, but just for right now, I did. Okay. I was kind of working backwards from a project I already had. So I didn't have to redo a project. Okay. So you'll get all those items, and then here's the rub. You have to use at least some of each of these items on the front of your project. I call it a project because you don't have to just make a card. You can make a fun fold card. You can make anything you want out of the supplies. and you can add any other current Stampin' Up! Supplies that you want to the project. You cannot add paper pumpkin supplies, and you cannot add retired supplies, okay? You can add online exclusives or anything in the catalog, or um, I think that's it, okay? Let's just keep it simple. And so, anyway, let's say I received all of these and I put my thinking cap on. And this is, well, I'll just show you the project. You might come up with something like this. Now, I realize this may be like a little much, but it's like I said, it was a project. It's actually a project for my trekking along class. And so you might come up with something like this. And in fact, some of the contestants came up with things like this every month. Okay. I was always shocked. So you might come up with something like this. And you can see that I've used a little bit of each of the supplies. The one thing that I get asked about a lot is, let's say I send this as a die cut. Let's pretend what I did with it is I took this piece and I die cut these little hearts out of it. So if I send you something that looks like a die cut, it doesn't have to stay in its original form. Okay. And then, like I said, I've used just a little bit of each of these. The card base is the blueberry, but then I just used a little bit of the berry burst. So, um, and I did use all of the embellishments, but you don't have to. You could just use one if you wanted. Okay. So let's say that's what I did. And as you can tell, I didn't limit myself to just these supplies. I also brought in this berry burst gingham paper, also a current product. And let's see, of course, I brought in the Trekking Along stamp set, and I brought in some different designer series paper here right in the back. And so I have different products, additional products, but I used a little bit of each of these. That's the contest part. You have to use a little bit of each of these, or you can't win. You can't win. So don't do that. So that's how it works. And then when you are finished with your project, you will put it in some good lighting, and then you will take its picture. Okay. When in doubt, take it outside, take its picture. Not during a thunderstorm, but in good daylight, and it'll work really well. And then you are going to email that picture. It needs to be a JPEG form. You will email that picture to me. I Here's a little bit of a change. I need the pictures to be emailed to me with the subject chopped. I will not be accepting them via Facebook or via text or anything else, because what I learned in the past was that sometimes, I don't remember missing a lot of them, but I missed a couple different months. And part of that was because I was taking them from all different sources. So I just want you to know that all of this is written down. And once you play it one time, I think you might be hooked. And so, anyway, let's jump over to the page that this is on so that I can just show you. KZ, trying to divert my attention, September 9th, 8th. Sorry. Okay, so I am going to come over to the stampingzoo.com, right? We got to check it out. I just want you to know where these things are. So if you go over here, now, of course, I am on my desktop. If you're on a mobile device, you might see like a couple of tabs and then 3 little dots over here. Just click on the dots. Okay, but here's the chopped page. And so it's back, baby. Chopped is back. And so right here is where you would hit your PayPal subscribe. Okay. I guess you can also have a credit card on PayPal, and I don't know what that one is. If you use it, you know what it is. But then here are the rules, just what we talked about. Okay. And then here's the timeline. And the timeline is going to stay the same every single month. That's another thing that that I just needed to really narrow down. Please keep in mind, this is just me administering the whole thing. So before I had a team, I mean, not I had a team, but I was part of a team. And now it's just me. Okay. So sign up is by the 5th of the month to receive the current month's kit. If you jump in and sign up on the 6th, you're going to get the next month's kit. Okay. And that's how it's going to roll forward. You have to send a photo of your creation to me by the 24th. And if you're doing this and you forget about the email, come back to this page because it just says email it to the stamping zoo at outlook.com and type chopped in the subject line. Okay. I don't want to miss your entry. That's not, that doesn't make me feel good. And then I will send out the survey in my email. This is a change. Okay. But it's going to get sent out the morning of the 26th. The polling is going to stay open until the last day of the month. I will post the winner on the first day of the month, and then the winner, here's what the winner wins, right? What do you win? You win your next month's kit for free, and you get to choose two of the cardstock colors that I use in the kit. So you really help me direct what the next month's kit is going to look like. Okay. And the way that you win the kit for free, since you're going to have a month to month subscription, is that I will send you a refund, an $8 refund via PayPal or Venmo. Okay. So I'm really excited about it. You can sign up for it right now. And let's get out of that. So you can sign up for it right now until the 5th. Okay. And then after that, I'm going to send out the supplies. Oh my gosh, I'm really excited. So here's the deal. If you have questions, you can put them in the comments right now. And even if I don't see them right as I'm working, in fact, I probably will try not to answer those right now, but I will come back into the comments and I will answer those. Okay. I'm really looking forward to it. Now, as I said, the one of the things that changed was that you're going to need to sign up for my emails in order to be able to register. And that was not a ploy to get you to sign up for my emails. Most of you are getting my emails, I think. But um, it's I could use the system that I already have, the software that I already have for emails. I could use that to run the voting. And so I didn't have to buy anything extra and I didn't have to learn another platform. And so that's the only thing that's really kind of different. The other thing is it will appear that you can vote more than once, but you cannot. And also I will be able to see that should I want to go in. Like it's anonymous, but I can go in and see if people have put in multiple votes. Please don't do that. Please don't make me like call you out like that. I would never call you out in public, but I mean, let's just we're not voting for good Lord, we're not voting for the president, thank goodness. We're just voting for each other's beautiful cards. Okay, so that said, I'm sure you'll have questions as we go along. The one thing I want to tell you though is if it sounds kind of intimidating to you, but it sounds fun, I want you to just jump in. Okay. Please don't be intimidated. Please also don't think that you have to make that card that I just showed you because that was just, I wanted to show you something that had lots of bells and whistles on it because people have questions about those kinds of things. So you can make a very simple card and still win the contest. I can show you plenty of examples. Okay. It is great fun, Kathy. It is so much fun. And some of you that are on here have played it before, and some of you have never heard of it before. So I'm really excited to answer your questions and just get going on it. Okay, so September is the first contest. And yes, I will be sending out product from the new mini catalog. So it also gives you a little sneak peek of new products. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for sharing, Alicia. So look, here are 3 cards that I made with this little Dreamers bundle. It has dies, very adorable dies, and they either coordinate or die cut these images exactly. Look how cute that is. A star is born, and this is, if you look on page 158, here's one of them. So this is, I took my inspiration from the catalog for all the cards. So here's the first one, or, the first one I'm showing. I'm not so sure about, I wanted this to look like a stuffed animal, right? I'm not so sure about the coloring. I will have to seek your advice on that. We will be making this card and making this card. Look how cute that card is. I love it so much. It's so sweet. This is my fave, right? Congratulations on your new little one. And that is, let's see, you can see these examples on page 57. If you are following along, which I hope you always come to my videos with catalog in hand. And also, FYI, you can also find a link for the cat to request the catalogs. Um, in this description of this video. Oh, so handy. My gosh, I finally got my act together. Okay, so here's the other 2 cards. This one I varied quite a bit. It was difficult. I was trying to make it just like it was, and then I was like, this thing's difficult. So see, even me, sometimes I'm like, nope. So this was my interpretation. It's so cute. And I colored the cow with black watercolor pencil, and then I used my blender pen, and he's got a flirty flamingo nose. And I thought it was really fun how you could die cut the little stars, plus you can stamp the little stars. And look at the stitching on the moon and the clouds. It's so, I don't know, it's just so whimsical. And then, of course, I put little stars inside. So I think I used stars, just the paper stars, as the embellishments on 2 of the cards. So I'm going to set this one aside. Okay. But this was the plan for this set. I have a newish friend, newish, I mean the last couple of years. And she is missing her little grandson right now. She had the opportunity to have him stay with her for a little bit, and then darn it, he obviously didn't pack up, but he's with his mommy, and he was with his mommy, but he and his mommy went to stay somewhere else for a little while, and my friend is, missing her little grandson. And this is my friend who has a heart as big as this room, just like the rest of you. And so anyway, I just thought I wanted to make her something a little special. First of all, I thought I'm going to get her this set. And then I thought, no, I'm going to get her this set and I'm going to make some cards for her. And so actually, I'm giving her this, right? Because I really didn't feel like I wanted to add it to my collection. Um, just, it speaks to me. And especially after I played with it, I was thinking, like, I might need to get this now. Oh, Jean, you just got it today. Okay, great. So anyway, I wanted to make the cards. This is for Joanna. So Joanna, if you're out there, you're probably on replay. And I want you to know that I made these cards with you in mind. And I'm just going to send you a little paper hug. And then I'm going to give you, of course, the bundle. Sorry, I had to use it to make these cards. But I'm going to give you this bundle so that you can pass it on and make cards for your little grandchild, your little grandchildren, right? And anybody else in your family that has little ones coming. Okay. And I really, like I said, very fun set to work with. As you can see, big images that you can color. And I used watercolor, like watercolor. And then I used the blends on this one. So I do have some of the work completed because they're a little intricate. And I knew we were talking about lots of other fun stuff. So that's so fun, Jean, that you just got this today. I love it. Okay. So berry burst. Let me move a star is born. I love that though. It's so cute. So who else has little dreamers? The elephant and the cow are your favorites. I know they're just adorable. All right, so berry burst card base. Okay. I chose, they used paper from that stargazing set, which is so cool. This one. And I just chose something from the basics DSP paper pack. So I'm going to use the little dashes. I wanted a pattern that was mostly berry burst and not so much white. And so you'll see what I did on this one. This one, there we go. I splattered it with the berry burst marker to knock some of that bright white down a little bit. And I think it turned out pretty cool. So we also have a piece for the front that I just used the stylish shapes circles and cut 3 circles. We haven't had a die that did this, but it retired. So if you have that, it's not the right sizes. It's too small. But anyway, you can do this with your stylish shapes. Okay. And then I have a piece for the inside, as always, and a piece to stamp on. Okay, let's take this insert and get it out of the way by stamping on it and adhering this little cute guy down. Okay, and maybe I have things on blocks. Maybe I don't because I was moving stuff around last night. So, oh, and that stays on. No, Lisa, no. I mean, you can use it, but I'd rather not. We're going to use it for the watercoloring though. So if it looks like I'm going to use Memento with my watercoloring, then stop me. Babies are coming, just not your kids. Yeah, that's sweet. Yeah, one of your friends is going to be a new grandma. So I love that. That's exciting. In fact, I think that for Joanna, I think some of her friends had a grandma party for her or something like that. Yeah, grandma. That's not what she's being called, but she's not glamorous, but she's awfully cute. So, oh, we need that one. We need this, the little trio of stars. And we also need congratulations on your new little one. Let's see, do I have a block for that? Oh, here we go. All right. Thank you, Laura, for sharing. And I know you're coming right in the middle. I announced a fun contest that I think you will really love. So you can take a look at that on replay, of course. Okay, so let me get that memento now. I tried stamping him first with basic gray, and I decided, nope, I think I just really want it a little darker than that. So I've organized myself too much. I can't find my other ink pad, but it's good that I have about 3. Okay, so stars are going to go on the inside. Okay, and then little Dumbo here. I know he's too stinking cute. Look at him. Look at the trunk. That in itself is adorable. Mhm. He is cute. Well, this was the first card I made, so he must be kind of my favorite. And then we need a couple more sets of stars. And yes, there are dies that cut out these adorable stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. One of those I pushed too hard on. I don't know what I thought I was doing. Okay, that's fine. I'll get 7 good ones out of there. And then I need one of these, the shooting star. Yeah, it would make an adorable birthday card. There's so many, it's just like most of our stamp sets. There's so many of these elements that you could mix and match that it wouldn't need to be a baby card at all. Okay, this was what I was looking for. My chamois. Okay. So I hope you all had a really great day. My day was good. We started off with walking, and yeah, he's not in here. Walking and coffee and shower and work. But I slept good. That's how I really started the day. I slept good. And oh, I need a strip that I think is about, let me see, how much do I need for the sentiment? What I do is I'll measure my sentiment and say, okay, I want an inch for my sentiment. Okay, there we are. And so the sentiment I did this in smoky slate, and I colored little Dumbo in smoky slate. Then I colored the stars in lemon lolly and a little bit of berry burst. Okay. And oh, I'm looking around. I told you this is going to mess me up because I am too organized. Is that possible? Apparently. Okay. So smoky slate. And I love coloring with my blends. I always ask myself this when I'm coloring with different mediums. What's my favorite? Well, it depends on the day. I really, really like what we did last week when I heat embossed the images and then watercolored. Really like that. Might be my favorite. But definitely, it's not my best. My best is probably blends. My go-to is blends. Okay. So I'm going to use the light smoky slate. I can't wait anymore. I've got to color this little Dumbo. And so he is really cute. And who doesn't like a little elephant? It's very popular. I think it's a very timeless decor for children's rooms. And I think it's still very popular. I don't know. You guys tell me. What are people doing to decorate? Maybe they're not doing this now. Maybe it's more sophisticated. But I would make my child have an elephant. When they're too little to say anything, I would have elephant. And then, or a llama really, but we could use Zany Zoo for baby cards as well. Zany Zoo is quite handy, isn't it? It's very cool. And there's another stamp set that will remind you of Zany Zoo. It's in the new mini, and it's going to be really fun to color. I think you could. It's not a coordinating stamp per se, but I think you could definitely mix and match the different animals. So let's see, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to outline this guy, and then I'm going to come back in with my paintbrush end so you don't have to watch me color this larger piece with my bullet point. And then I'm just going to kind of do some circles. So you will notice that I am coloring directly onto grid paper. Please remember that. Don't color with your blends on a finished project because the markers do seep through the paper. And that's why they're blends, right? But you just have to keep that in mind when you're using them. Look at its cute little body. Okay, and so you're going to see some differences of color, even with the one layer of a single of the light. But we're going to add some more difference of color in by using the dark companion marker. These markers are sold as a combo pack. You get the light and the dark of each color. We also have a really cool set of 10, well, it's not a set, but you buy the naturals in sets of 2 as well, and they are really handy to have, especially for coloring animals because they're all sorts, they're like everything from a pinky, really light color to like a very chocolatey brown. So keep those in mind if you would like to add to your collection of blends. I reach for those a lot. Okay, let's do a little, I'm just kind of doing some shading or just where the um, artist has drawn lines. I'm just kind of drawing some lines or where I think there should be some shading. So underneath little objects. And let's just wait and see how that goes. Okay. Now, lemon lolly. I'm going to color a few of these. I don't know that it made a huge difference, but it made me feel good. I'm going to color a few of these dark and some of them light. Okay. And some of them I don't like because I was pressing too hard. So they're not going to be colored at all. I know the deckled circles, huh? I know. Can't wait. Yes, Kathy says there is a giraffe decorating a Christmas tree, putting the star on the Christmas tree. Adorable. Yeah, so they're really lively looking and they're doing activities just like the Zany Zoo. They will fit right in. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll do these two as well. Okay, and then, oh, and then finally, this one's a little larger, right? So I have the light lemon lolly. So I'm going to come in and color the whole thing light and then bring in a little bit of dark. Not really shading the star necessarily, but I will a little bit. We're pretending one side's a little darker than the other one. And this one, this particular color is a little more subtle in its shade. Do that. And then similarly, I'm going to bring in the, oh, I don't want that in though. For the tail of the shooting star, I'm bringing in Berry Burst, light, and then Bubble Bath, light and dark. It doesn't even look different. Let me see if I really did that or if I just colored them both light. Let me put the lightest one over here. Beautiful. And then let me, oh no, I probably didn't. Guess why? Because it's not out. So we're going to remedy that. Why not? We'll make it 3 different colors. Oh yeah, that's cute. Very cool. Okay, I think that's it for those blends. And then we need Smoky Slate ink. I find this very fun when you're doing a little coloring, a little stamping, going back and forth between the colors. And I'm in my happy place. I'm with my stamping friends. And hopefully I can see this. Kind of stamping white on white, so that's difficult. Good enough. All right. Yes, there's a lot of pretty stuff in the new catalog. So if any of you would need a catalog and you live in the United States, sorry, but I cannot send catalogs to anybody unless they live in the United States. But if you don't have a catalog already and you haven't, if you've placed an order with me in the past 6 months, you're getting one unless you've told me already, no thanks, because a lot of you are already demonstrators and maybe you've been in my classes. But if for some reason you haven't shopped with me in the past 6 months and you would still like a mini catalog or the annual catalog, again, the link's in the description of this video, or just go over to the Stamping Zoo and there's a page there for catalog requests. I feel like I trimmed this a little bit. I did. I need the space on the card. So it was easier to trim it afterward though than to trim it before. Oh, I've only taken off the tiniest bit. But We needed that. We need the space for this gorgeous ribbon. Now this ribbon is part of a duo combo pack. Let me see here. Of course, silver and gold. This is not in the catalog. Okay, so this is an online exclusive. Got released, I think, in July. Don't miss it. Okay, because it's if you're gonna do anything for autumn, Christmas, all that stuff, you will love this. If you're gonna make this elephant card, you need it. I'm sure you know not to send me a catalog. Well, I do now because you just said you are your only customer. But no, I knew that, Casey, but thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, one thing I'm going to do as I'm just kind of working these different pieces is I'm going to put a little bit of Seal Plus on the left-hand side of this sentiment, and then we're going to kind of make a fake bow, okay? Since I already have the adhesive back there, I can look at the front and see what I'm doing without flipping it from the front to the back. It's a lot easier because really what you want to be able to see is, am I lining this up the way I want it to appear in the front? Okay, and then snips, where are they? Come on, snips. There we go. Okay, gorge. And just for a little insurance, I'm going to take the seal. I'm going to make a sandwich, a Seal Plus sandwich. Not tasty, but handy. All right, you get back up there. Okay, and then this looks really pretty, doesn't it? Isn't that a fun little way to do that? And then if you don't tie an actual bow, you don't have the knot of fabric back there that will cause a speed bump on your project. Sorry, I thought I saw a cat out there. I've been having issues with cats. And boy, they don't like it when I'm home and I scare the bejesus out of them. Because what they would like to do is come and just use my beautiful front yard as their litter box. I'm not a fan. So I don't hurt them. Don't mistake that. I do not hurt animals of any kind. However, I do yell at them and scare them. Okay, here's what I was looking for. So I'm going to put a mini right in the corner there. Okay, and then over here can just have regular dimensionals. I'm just going to set that aside. Okay. Now I'm going to glue a few of these things down, and then I'm going to die cut, and then we'll come back. Yes, the ribbon it's a silver and gold trim, I think is what it's called, but it is an online exclusive. Where is my seal? That's not an online exclusive. You will find this in the catalog, the annual catalog, because it's a go-to for sure. All of these adhesives that I use are, of course, from Stampin' Up. And boy, I don't want to use other adhesives. These things are all good to go. When I travel and take swaps to other places, whether it's humid or whatever, my projects stay together. So I'm not using anything different. Okay, then this, I kept this the whole, to fit the whole front. So there's not like a little mat. And you know, at the end of the day, I need a little help. So I'm taking my Stamparatus and I'm putting this down in the part, I don't know, the spine, where I'm butting it up against the spine. Okay. And then I'm putting the DSP in the same way. And in that way, you know it's on the front of the card. It's not cockeyed. It's not too short, too long. Just right, as Goldilocks says. Okay. Now this guy gets, did I use foam strip? I feel like, no, I used the outside of dimensional. Okay. So this is probably going to really wig some of you out. because some of you like to go work in the rows with your with your dimensionals and all of that. If I need the end, I just grab it off there. Now this is going to be too thick. So take a little break there. And then I'm just going to kind of stick this here. You can do the same thing with, you could use foam strips, but then those are twice the height. And I felt like this card had enough going on without adding more height to it. I wanted those images to be kind of close to the DSP down on the base of the card. Yes. Every time I use that Stamparatus, somebody is enlightened. So I will definitely continue to do that because I need all the help I can get. It irritates me when I have everything ready and everything else looks great, and then I stick a piece of DSP down crooked. Oh, so annoying. Yes, we do have the best quality products. Absolutely. I see that some disreputable companies, if you want to call them that, thieves, steal our copyrighted artists' renderings sometimes and make their own stamps and dies. Gross. That is illegal. But I'll tell you one thing, they sure don't look like the same quality, even on the internet. So don't bother. Okay, I'm bringing this towards me, but I need to kind of hover over it. And then now this has a small border. So I thought it was very interesting how that was. Again, this was a pattern in the catalog. So yeah, isn't that pretty? Okay, I'm going to die cut our images. Let me grab Joanna's dies. Joanna, using your dies. Hope you don't mind. Oh, because I'm keeping this card. I'm keeping a couple of cards for myself as examples. I'm not a saint, but I will be sending this off to her. Joanna is in my in color club. So she's going to have a little extra surprise in her in color kit this month. And I thought it would be fun to unveil it here. Okay. Because I think this is a fun idea. When I came up with it, I was like, girl, you're sort of brilliant. No, I didn't say that, but I was very excited to do this for Joanna. And let's see here. So these, believe it or not, they line up. Well, if you put them right, Lisa Lynn, they line up with the stars. There we go. There's only one way because the stars, each star is different. Okay. So we can cut these out. Okay. And we're rolling. Joanna is also a very lovely person in her own right. She's not just a grandma, okay? She has a lot of other cool things going on in her life. And as I said, she's a newish friend to me. She's really good friends with my friend Katie and her husband. And so that's how I met her. And actually, Joanna came into our book club. And so that was really awesome because she adds a lot to the book club. She's just kind of like, and I think I told Katie this at the very beginning when I first met her. I said, she just kind of oozes kindness. You know these people, right? You are these people. You guys, girls, ooze kindness a lot when you're speaking with me. And Joanna is no exception. That's why she's a stamper. No, I glommed onto her in book club. And she was like, what is this stamping thing you do? I'm like, oh, I'll show you. I can't tell you. I have to show you. That's my evil plan. Then nobody can resist. You know, it happened to you too. What am I reading right now? Jean, what am I reading right now? I am getting ready. I'm in between books, but I'm getting ready to reread. Oh gosh, the Abraham Verghese book. It's it's you tell me. I can't remember what it's called. The first one, because there's a sequel called The Covenant of Water, and I want to read that, but I know it's going to be so good that I want to get the whole experience, and so I'm going to go back and reread the first one, the first book, Cutting for Stone. That's what it's called, because I remember I loved it, and I just was like, you know what? I'm going to give this thing its due. So I'm getting ready to dig into those. And those books are like 600 or 700 pages. So if all goes well, that's what I'm going to be reading for a while. What are you reading? Inquiring minds want to know. And what I'm reading for book club is probably what you really asked me. It was kind of a summer read. I wish I could remember what it was called. I listened to it on Audible and it was really fun. Oh, I know what it was. Nine Perfect Strangers. Oh God, it just makes me laugh just thinking about it. So it was written by Leanne Moriarty, who wrote, boy, I'm not doing good with words tonight. She wrote a show that was really popular on, and then they made a show out of it on Hulu. Do I audio or actually read? Yes, I do both. But I read different books than I listen to audio. I find that if I have a really juicy book coming up that I think is going to be really good, I want to read it. I will listen to books that are a little more simplistic, if you will. I find that I like to listen to like mystery type books. There's an author, Lisa Jewell, and I listen to a lot of her audiobooks, but I don't think it would be very interesting reading them. I don't want to listen to an audiobook if it has a lot of characters. And so that's kind of how I do. But I like to listen to books and I don't always have time to sit down and read. But like when I'm in here, I might listen to something. Okay. So look, we got a mixture of adhesives here. A little bit of liquid mono on the feet. And you could also use Seal Plus or Seal. You don't need Seal Plus. But then I also put some dimensionals on his body. And that's because he's going to be jumping into this circle. Okay. Is he not adorable? So adorable. Okay. And then we need our star, our shooting star, to kind of do the same thing. Let's see. I think our regular fits in there. Fits right on there, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. And then the star part is going to be shooting out of the circle. Didn't they make a movie? Yes, KZ. It was a series on Hulu. I re-subscribed to Hulu so I could watch it. And honestly, the series was better than the audiobook. I kind of feel like, no disrespect to Leanne Moriarty, but you know this happens with authors. Like she came out with the first one. What did I just say it was? And it was super popular, very well received. Then I feel like maybe she had an option to make a series right off and then wrote it. Yep. They had to do a lot of work to it in the series. But oh my gosh, it was pretty funny. Uh, funny, strange. You guys will have to, I don't even want to tell you anything about it. You know, I hate to, some people don't want to know a thing about it, but look it up. Nine Perfect Strangers has a lot of different people in it. Nicole Kidman, Melissa McCarty, who I think is just like brilliant. And look at that. Isn't that cute? It looks just like you tied a bow back there. Oh, all the sparkly, but not overly so. Okay, now this is a super fun part. You're going to take your um, 810. What? We're not going to have time to make that second card. Not even close to it. That's going to have to be a weekend. I think I can do a weekend video, except here's the deal, you guys. Here's the caveat. I need to do this certain thing. I need to go get my second shingles vaccination, and I'm going to do it tomorrow. So if that doesn't go well, I will not be on this weekend. If it goes well, then I will come on and do the second card. But what we're going to finish with tonight is this beautiful little card. And then we're going to have a drawing for prizes. And then everybody's going to run over and sign up for Chopped. I guess it could theoretically sell out. Because, I'm a one-man shop. I'm a one-woman shop. So anyway, I'm very excited about doing it. And I'm not the person who votes. Everybody else votes. And of course, you can go on and vote for your own. I don't care. You can't go on and vote for your own 50 times and have your friends do the same thing. Because again, it's not like a $2,000 prize or anything. It's really for the bragging rights. Now, who cut that? That looks really squirrely. Really squirrely. I may have to color. This is good. I think that's good. And I can always add more. This is mine. So finally, I think that in the catalog, I think they used those little loose silver sequins, but you know what? I don't have those. So I just used a few rhinestone basics because we gotta love it. And there's nothing that the rhinestone basics won't fix and make look better. And I loved the combination of these little yellow stars and then some rhinestones. And I love how they kind of snuck some under the circles and put some on top. They just did all sorts of layering. Let's see, I'll take like the largest one, the largest size. Put that down here, almost like another star, right? And maybe we'll put another one over here. Oh my gosh, so adorable. I love it, love it, love it. So there you have a beautiful little card from Little Dreamers. And like I said, I'll pop on this weekend again if I'm feeling okay and make this card with you, which is really stunning. I think so pretty and fun. Yes. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please tell me if you have Little Dreamers as well. And if you like it. Okay. So now let me come on and let me remove my desk. Just me again. And let me bring on the prize wheel because we all love watching the prize wheel, don't we? I love it. You share, I share. Again, you get your name on this prize wheel simply by watching the video the prior week and sharing it to your social media site or sites, and then coming back to the video and writing shared. That's it. So easy. It's Thursday night. Everybody's busy. I try and make it as easy as possible to win. So away we go. Away we go. Okay, looks like Corinne. I think Corinne's with us tonight. Isn't she? Corinne, are you with us tonight? Oh, I think so. All right, stop sharing that. Go back and say, congratulations, Corinne. You won the all bundled up stamp set. Oh my gosh, look at it. So cute. This is a This is a new stamp set, but this is a retired design from last year's mini catalog, and it's going to be going out to you in this beautiful rose gold packet. I think I can actually get that out on Saturday to you. So congratulations, Corinne shares week in, week out, summer, winter, fall, spring. And so I thank you so much. You're like the bread and butter of sharing, Corinne. And to all of you that share my videos, watch my videos, support the Stamping Zoo in one way or another, or support me personally. I thank you so much. It's just like too much to ask for. But you're all really lovely, and I appreciate it. So I hope you enjoyed working with little dreamers, talking about Chopped, talking about all of the new things that are going on this month. Please don't forget to take a look at the kits. They are online. You can find all the links down below in the description, or maybe up above in the description, depending on which social media site you're watching me on. And I just want you to know that I appreciate you so much. Okay. So, everybody, have a wonderful night, and I will see you hopefully this weekend.